Hey everyone, VH here. Thank you so much for joining me today on episode number 19 on my non-meta account. Today wasn't supposed to happen. It literally happened because someone was beating me in the Pioneer race using monster materials, and that ended up with me spending $200 on Card Clash. I don't know. It is what it is. We've got massive progress anyway. Broken Spaces we done very well in after all our upgrades. We've got Origin artifacts, normal artifacts. We got lots of Contract Starry gems from chests. We go through Florist chests. Yeah, and we've got a new teammate who is now all kitted out, got an artifact, geared up Morax with some resonance gear, so I'll show you how to do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. It is what it is, guys. Cheers. Right, so special video. I have decided to lose my head and buy a Florist Picnic. One of them. I'd already spent some money this week on the collaborative journey packs, and so I already had some stuff built up, and so I was like, well, I'm definitely going to buy these at some point over the next week or so. Might as well buy them now. I needed to redo my monthly cards, so I was like, well, I might as well do that now. And then I was figuring some bits out, and I was like, I really want to make progress this week on stuff, and I was really far in the Moonlight Gift. So I was like, well, there seemed no point being stuck at like 7,000 XP, so I was like, well, let's buy some more bits. I've got 1,000 more to go, and that will be inevitably, they'll offer me something when I pull out the rewards from here. Or when I pull out the rewards from the Glorious Treasury, they'll offer me a couple of packs and I'll buy one of those packs. So yeah, let's claim all of our stuffs. We've got some stuffs, got some cards. So yeah, today's a bit of an impromptu video. I wasn't going to do a video today. We're going to introduce our new teammate today as well. I'll do that after I've done the Card Clash. I'm not going to make you watch the Card Clash, so don't worry about it. I was just kind of letting you know that's how I had the tickets, because we're going to get another 50 tickets in a second as well, because once we get to 10,000 VIP it'll give us 50 tickets. But yes, we've got to stage 5, so let's see how far we can go with 114 tickets. Hopefully we can get hopefully we can get to stage 10, and then with the other 50 tickets we hopefully can get these out. The B stones times 2 is obviously would be really nice. We'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, back in a sec. Yep, so perfect. So literally to the last card, we got to stage 10, which means we got to here. So with the 50 extra cards, we'll get to here, and then the remaining 3 cards from the daily login means we'll get to here for the week, which is fine. Obviously, it'll be really nice to get to there, but I don't think we'll get there, and I'm not really interested in spending any more money on the game. So let's go here, claim this out. And what I'd love, what I'd adore, is like a special, the one time that I want them to try and sell me something, just so I can get that final 1,000. The reason that that's quite important is this goes to times 4, which means that, where are we at? So we're 1,400 points, which means we get this, but this will get doubled because we end up on 3,000 points, which means we get this, which is obviously really nice. It's what we want to do. So let's go to the treasury. So we have got 15 coins. We have got 15 coins. So we are going to definitely buy an artifact. We'll have to decide what we're going to buy. I'm going to put some thought process into it, because we are going to get more. We're going to get an extra 20. Yeah, let me have a quick think, and I'll get back to you in a sec. Right, so I've decided what we're doing. It's been a little bit scuffed for a couple of reasons, but we can't get what we wanted in the Glorious Treasury. The artifact isn't there, but it is in this chest. So we are going to go for the Antlers Cane. Fantastic. And the hero that is going to have the Antlers Cane is Delasium. He's our new team member. So alongside Forkis, he's obviously a mage, which is fine, so we can build up mage tech. So we've got 2 rangers, 2 warriors, 2 mages. Delasium's going to be really cool. The Antlers Cane we are going to deify this episode as well. What happens when we deify it here? So he gets 90% precision, 33% attack, 300% skill damage, and 50 speed. It just means that when he's popping off, doing... So bear in mind that 300% skill damage, right? Because what he does, he duplicates effects and does damage based on how many effects they have on them. So 400% of attack damage, that's now going to become 700%. And he deals an extra 400%. It's going to be 700% with every one different debuff the target has. So bear in mind that our team is burning, poisoning, twining, stunning, all that kind of stuff, as well as reducing attack and crit. He's going to work really well. I've never built Delatium, and I think Antler's Cane, or whatever it's Breath of the Spirit Wild, wherever it's called, is going to be perfect for him. I was really hoping that something was going to pop up and be like, spend money, but it's not. All I got was this, which I'm not going to purchase. So we had to buy a couple of extra monthly cards, which is fine. Just means we don't have to do it next month. That meant we got to the 10,000 VIP, which meant it gave us an extra 50 cards, which means we've managed to get to stage 12 with 3 spare. So we've got some extra coinage. It also means now that when we go to Starlight Melody, we have all of this stuff to collect, which is obviously great. So we're going to claim all, and we're going to get loads of stuff. 20 of the coins, all of this stuff. Right, let's claim it all. We need to go here. We need to select. Open the chests. Ah, right, okay, I've got to click open. I've never got this far before, so obviously we're going to click the origin chest. There we go. So we now have the origin chest. We also, therefore, have enough coins here to do exactly what we want to do. No, do you know what? We don't yet. We've got the origin chest for today. This is why this is wild, right? I've spent so much money on this event. To get to here, we have to spend 40 coins, and then we can buy something. So we're going to have to wait until we get to this stage here to be able to buy that artifact. That is so crazy. On the plus side, it does mean that we can buy 4 of these. We'll buy one thing from here, and then we'll buy Origin at the end of the week once we've got all our dailies all sorted out. But it does mean that we can do Forcus's artifact. We're going to go take it off of him, actually, because he doesn't need to be wearing it. Nope, he's not even wearing it. I didn't even put it on him. That's absolutely fine. So we need to go to... We need to actually check. Let's check what one he actually needs. Say he is a pistol. That's fine. That would have been funny, wouldn't it? Opening up and picking up the wrong thing. So... No, do you know what we're going to do? We're not going to do that. Because obviously that's going to be really cool. We might as well just do King Barton's. King Barton's far more effective for us. So let's do that. Let's get the shield. And let's do KB's artifact. I feel much better doing KB's. So we're going to go here. Grab the shield. Open. Fantastic. Let's go take this off of our boy. It's about to get beautiful. Let's go to the blacksmith. Go deify it. And done. Devil's Power. So now KB has like the world's best artifact just for him. We're going to level this up. There's no point doing it right this second. Something else that's really cool. We've got now 2 B stones. I don't think I'm going to use these today. I think I'm going to wait for the next Soul Awakening. I can't even see where the B stones are. They're here. We might as well wait for them because we get really good points. We don't need to push any further in the current event. But something that we do need to do is open up these. And let's see how many we get. We'll do one at a time. So that's 450. 750. 900. 1050. 1200. 1500. 1800, 2100, 2250. So we're about 250 short of what the average should be, but we got more 300s, but we didn't get the 700. I'm actually okay with that. That's not the end of the world. We'll come back in a second and we'll figure out which of these chests we're going to do. And then once we've done that, we will go into broken spaces, see if it makes a difference with Delacium, see how powerful he is. So we're going to level up King Barton's artifact, which is here. We're going to level up Antler's Cane, which is here. We're going to gear them out. We've also got some gear boxes. I can't even see where they are. In fact, I actually think I pulled the gear boxes out already. Yes, we're going to gear our guys up and just see what kind of difference that makes. Yeah, and we're back. So we're going to go for... I've decided what we're going to go for. We're going to go for 2 of the bikes. And we are going to go for this one here, which gives us attack. So let's go summon them out. I hate all of this. Select all, quick send, and done. Our treasure train's looking okay. 540,000 attack, 31 million HPs. We're kind of focusing a little bit on the campaign, which is cool. We're not really struggling, obviously, in the campaign, but yeah. So they're all kitted out. I love this artifact for him. I just honestly think it's perfect, and I think that Delacium is going to be spot on with this as well. Today, we are going to do our first resonance set. So I don't know if you guys know how to do that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And we are going to do it for Morax. I was really considering whether or not I wanted Morax going forward to be the main on the account. I need 6-star armor set. That's fine because I've got a 6-star armor set from here. Yeah, I didn't know whether I wanted Morax to be the main because he's such a burst hero. I actually didn't know whether I wanted it to be King Barton. And part of me still thinks that maybe it should be KB. But for now, because we're going to resonance set most of them anyway, I feel like it doesn't really matter. That is definitely resonance suit, yeah. We're going to resonance it. Again, if you don't know what this means, so I don't know how much stuff, we haven't even got anything. So we need to disassemble equipment. Bear in mind how much equipment you get, like it's not a problem. It takes, so every piece of gear has a hero attuned to it. Oh, we've already got Morax. Great, on the boots. So we got lucky there. So for instance, if we went here and we went to pick Morax, we can pay 500 gems and we're on a 6 pity timer. So for 3,000 gems, you can guarantee it. We're not going to do that. 1 million of these sounds like a lot, but when you look at how much stuff you get, for instance, we don't need 1-star orange gear. We've got 12 million from there. We don't need the 2-star gear. Yeah. So we're at 20 million. And then we'll go through. I'm not going to make you watch this. We're going to go through. We're going to do basically everything under 3-star orange gear because we're just never going to use it. The blacksmith's dead now. They give you so much orange stuff throughout your journey that, yeah, you just don't need it. So we're going to... Can I sell it? Can I... Am I being stupid? Can I... I can do it like this. Yeah, I can just top it up. Perfect. So anything under 3-star, I'm going to get rid of. As I said, I'm not going to make you watch it. But yeah, you'll come back and we'll see how many of these we managed to get. Right, so we've left ourselves with 6 pieces of each of the armour. We really don't need like any more than that at all. It's a shame really that boots were the thing that he was already attuned to, because that would have been the one that I'd have just skipped. But yeah, it is what it is. So what we do, we go through here and we convert it. You see, I'm so tempted like to keep that. I'm not going to. Oh god, because we're limited on gems at the moment. I just want to be a bit careful with what I'm wasting gems on, because I was tempted to spend like the 9,000 gems it would take just to guarantee him here, because we didn't have loads of these. We didn't have loads of these crystals. And do you know what as well? I would do King Barton, but I don't have the copies of him. And I don't mind being wasteful on this account, as you've seen. But there is no way that I'm using like a selection chest to get a King Barton. Maybe I will for like his final copy, but I'm not using it to get another 4 copies of him at all. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We've done it now. We've done this. So we might as well go through and see. This is basically what you do. I mean, I reckon to be safe, you need about 250 million of these, like 250 spins to guarantee getting the 3 pieces that you want. I've done it in less. I've done it in slightly more. But like 300 mil really caps it out. You've got really unlucky. If you're early game, like me, like you, like 4 weeks in, you are going to struggle to have enough gear to do this efficiently. Obviously, I've been spending money, so I've been getting certain bits that you won't get. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to make you sit and watch me do this like 500 times. So yeah, we'll come back when it's all done. Finally, man, that went terribly. The weapon went okay, not horrific. The armor went really well. The boots are already done. I actually thought I was going to get done at 400 mil left. And then it done another 85 rolls. But yeah, listen, it is what it is. Let's go and kit him out. He's all suited and booted. Got all of his stuff. Massive boost having the resonance gear. It really is. So that's cool. We're done with what we needed to do there. Do you know what I actually started this today? Completely unrelated to anything. Was the Pioneers race. This guy was like, oh, he's back ahead of me now. I'm just not having that. I'm not allowing it to occur. Do I have any more shards? I do. Not many. Let's claim that. Berea. I refuse to get beaten spending what I've spent. So we're going to go in here. Don't do this with your deluxe resource chests. Do as I say, don't do as I do. But we're going to go to our monster and we're going to level him up. We won't even get that far, to be fair. But so it's about what we spend more than anything else. So that's fine. Quick upgrade gets level 52. Fine. And let's see how we're doing. So we're ahead of him. But this is what happens when the Pioneer race gets really deep. You do get people like this, but I just don't want to lose. We're capped out on gold. We can do more heroes. Consume monster souls. Okay, so that's fine. We'll leave that as it is. Let's check out, have we got... we need to do his stone, and we actually need to put his bloody weapon on it. Let's upgrade this to Celestial 3. Perfect. Yep, I'll deal with that. Everyone's got their gear on. That's fine. Focus has got that. What's King Barton rocking? Yeah, so everyone's fine. Let's try Broken Spaces again. And let's see if Broken Spaces was making any difference. Because we tried it a couple of days ago. And we were getting like 2%. So we're 91%. Let's try it like this. Because I think Delatium might or might not make a big difference. So basically 2 mil flat. Let's try Delatium in there. Yeah, 2%. Let's try Delatium. I'm not sure how much of a difference, if any difference, it will make. Whoa. Okay. Ignore everything I said. So, I thought it would be a difference. I didn't think it would be that much of a difference. So, where he's extending everyone's debuffs, Morax's big nuke, like his big burn dots, are just getting multiplied by him. Flora's is doing the same. Her poison dots are getting multiplied by Delatium. And obviously, he's just doing an insane amount of damage. Even I'm surprised Sigmund's damage is so low, because his damage should also be getting buffed. Let's try it again. So we done nearly 3 million that time. Slightly less. Yes, Flora done loads more that time. Sigmund's less. So it's fascinating. I suppose we're just getting, whether it's just we're getting unlucky. Yeah, we're doing a lot more. Okay, this is giving me confidence now. Maybe it's just that We're getting unlucky getting twined. Yeah, over 3 million. Delation 1.3. Jesus Christ. And do you know what we haven't even done? Do you know what we haven't even done? We haven't upgraded the guild tech. So that's what we're going to do. Can you imagine how good he's going to be when that gets boosted up? Right. So now we've got a little bit extra of a boost. Let's see. Because I'm feeling more confident about this. Because we've only got 7. So we've got a week. We've got a week to then get down Aspen and Ada. But I said Morax, because we've got lots of puppets, Morax is going to be boosted up. Let's see, 3.5 million. Again, just another nice boost. Yeah, and Delasium's absolutely shredding. So even though Morax done less that time, must have been getting unlucky with the CC. So let's smash through 15 times and see where we get to. Let's make sure we put the right bloody heroes in. That doesn't really matter, does it? No. That is everyone, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Perfect. Perfect. So we're doing really well. 3.3 million. Delasium. I said I've never used Delasium. Yeah, we're doing 4% damage now. I've never used Delasium, and I always thought he looked really cool. Like his kit looked really cool, like with the duplicating of stuff. But I just didn't know like if it was going to translate. And then I was looking the other day when I was doing Focus. I was looking at who I wanted my other teammate to be, and I was like, well, it's got to be a warrior or a ranger. Because like the guild tech, and I thought, oh, do I really want to build up mage just for Focus? I really wanted to try Focus out. So I was like, yes, that is what I'm going to do. Do you know what? We're struggling a little bit. Heart Watcher at 6-star maybe needs to be boosted up to 9-star sooner rather than later. I don't have the copy of her. But yeah, this is the issue being 10-star. But we've got a bit extra in that treasure train as well, which is obviously doing a difference. Right, let's see. 4.7 million. So the difference there, the reason we've done more damage is because we're not getting CC'd anywhere near as much. But yeah, Heart Watcher and Sigmund both died. These three doing well. I know Freya's not doing an awful lot, but her Primitive Bud is just giving all these guys extra damage. So I think it does make sense to keep her there. And we've done 5%. Right. Yeah, well, I mean, listen, we're definitely going to go for it then. How great would that be to complete this? Perfect. Right, let's... Because maybe one of them's died now? No. But yeah, this is... I'm really impressed, to be fair, with Delasium. He died, so that's why our damage went down. So he actually died there. Right, let's do the final battle. This should be the final one. Maybe Delasium dies again. It's not the final one. No, he didn't die. But this will definitely be the final one now. There will only be one of them alive, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just baby Ada. Right, there you go. Broken Spaces 7 done. I'm really happy with that. I wasn't expecting that. That's great. It gives us more stuff. We'll go here, claim out all our lootage. Fantastic. Got more chests, got more relics. The chests are important. We've got 71 of them here. We've been using them primarily for relics, just to get all of the relics in the world. We're actually going to slow down on that now that everyone's got... Everyone has their artifact? Yeah, everyone has their artifact. Morax, Soulseeker's Torch. Focus doesn't. Will of Winter for Freya. Dragon Rui for Flora. Antler's Cane, which we're going to deify at the end of the week. And Devil's Power for King Barton. So Focus is the last one. I don't know what we're going to do with Focus. We've got the ability to buy like 3, so we might just get him a glittery one. We'll figure that out. I'm not too worried about that. But no, yes, as I said, super impressed. Let's see now, because we were really struggling in Tower of the Brave the other day. Like, we couldn't do it. Get Sigmund out of there. Like, we couldn't complete this wave, this Asmodel. I don't still think we can, probably. Certainly not without messing around. But let's see, because when Asmodel does his crit strike, it's just... Oof. But then King Barton here, he might get... Nah, it's just too much. Nah. Do you know what's funny though? I feel like if we skipped it... Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, I felt like there was ways we could do that. Here's the king... Yeah, alright, this is what we're going to do. Take everyone out. And just run KB. See if this works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Ooh. Getting petrified. Because I don't know if running full team here is the way to go. We'll try it out. We'll try it out and see. Yeah, Flora done loads of damage there. Said Flora super strong, man. And I'm hoping that there's like a Soul Awakening thing at the end of the week for like... Oh, yeah, okay. For the Heroic Scroll event. Like when you get copies of the new hero and stuff like that. I hope that we can use them B-stones then. If not, we'll just have to use them in the future. Because we've got a nice stone for Morax, it probably will be Flora that gets one. And to be fair, the way Delacium's fighting, it's probably going to be Delacium as well. Because as I said, I'm not... Even though I feel like... Because I've committed to Morax a little bit. He's going to be like my first E5. I feel like he's not going to be my main hero. I feel like, bizarrely, it's going to be KB. So King Barton's going to step up. Because I've built Flora as a proper support. Obviously with Delacium and Focus, their supports. Freya, proper support. Morax doing what he does now. Right there, doing all that humongous burst damage. Yeah, so I actually feel like, yeah, it might be, either Flora or KB will end up being my main heroes. I said, I think I'm going to try and make it Flora. There you go. So we got through Mim. And we're not going to go too much further. I just wanted to show off the event, really. And then it kind of went a bit from there. We've got loads of resources today. Like, because you get them in lots of different places here. I actually did some calcs, short of calculations beforehand, just to work out what I was getting. Because originally I thought it was terrible value. And then when I was going through, I was like, actually, no, when you add everything up, it's not bad. Like, it's really not bad. So, yeah, we're all done for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to do a video today. As I said, this guy right here is the reason that I ended up spending the money I spent. And then the stuff I spent the money on wasn't even then to beat him. It just kind of happened. But look, I really hope you've enjoyed yourself. Please like and sub. Check out my stuff that I'm doing at the moment. I've got the day 1 to 100 guide. I've obviously got this going on. My event review's on Thursday. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and listening. Stay safe. VH out.